everybody, it's me Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and if you're new here I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. So welcome to this week's Friday Sews, where I talk to you about what I've been doing in the world of sewing and how I've been getting on my sewing journey. So first of all, what am I wearing? Well, I am wearing the knit top, which is a jumper basically by Style Art that I got as part of my So Confident summer capsule collection. I absolutely love this top. It's made in a French, is it a French terry? Yeah, French terry. And I would never buy a cream colour just because I always steer away from white and cream, but I actually really like this colour on me and I love this jumper. It's got some really cute top stitching. You've got options to colour block because the front and the back aren't cut on the fold, and I really like it. So what have I been up to this week? Well, starting off the week, I had my sewing social on Saturday in Northampton with the lovely Becky from What Beck Sews, and it was really nice to see her again. And it was a really busy social actually, and I did take along with me my catch-all caddy, but I've got to put my hands up and I didn't actually get it out to do any work on it. I actually took my Elspeth dress, and if you've watched my October plans you will have seen that I've already done some of it. So I'll actually just pop it on so you can see. So, oh, this is quite hard to do. So as you can see, I have already made most of the dress in this gorgeous viscose from Fabric Godmother that I got gifted to me from So Confident as a brand ambassador, and I am making this for their November window. So I've done, it's been quite a nice sew actually. It's got some really unusual detailing around the waist, almost like a piping effect here. I've got to stitch that down. It's got a facing, and I haven't obviously put the zip in the back yet, but that's to come. So I will get that finished this week I think, but I cracked on with that at the sewing social and got quite a lot of that done at the sewing social, which was nice. It was really nice catching up with everybody, and yeah, the hours that were there just flew by as normal. I don't think I actually took any photographs, but what I actually wore to my sewing social was the Pona jacket and my Pietra shorts that I made in the Lady McElroy PK can't get my words out today, the PK denim that I got from my Little Miss So and So box, and I was quite happy with what it looked like. I felt quite put together. I had some tights, some boots, my shorts and my jacket, and just a black t-shirt, and I'll put a picture in, and I really liked it. It felt really well put together but still casual, and I really want to make a pair of the Pietra trousers now. I think ideally it needs to really be in a plain fabric because they're made up of quite a few parts, so I think for ease a plain fabric would be best, but I've got quite a lot of plain fabrics in my stash, so I would love to make them in a linen. So I think that's going to be on my list of makes over the next couple of months. So my other make that I started last week was my wearable toile of Walking Boldly wide leg pants by Pattern Emporium, and I was making them in this fabric. Oh, bear with me. I had visions of this, using this fabric, which was an ITY, very cheap fabric. It's only £2.50 a metre, very soft, from Pound Fabrics. And I wanted to make the Walking Boldly wide leg pants as a toile, and then also look at making the Spring in London off the shoulder top, so it's like a loungewear set. And I can let you know that I've actually finished those. Well, I haven't finished them technically because I haven't hemmed them, but they're wearable and I will get them hemmed. I just hadn't had a chance to do them. So this is the off the shoulder top, and here are the trousers. So it's quite hard to show you the detail, but the main details on here is it has darts in the back. It's just plain on the front. It has a fold over waistband with elastic in it, and there's lots of different pocket options that you can put on, and also a faux fly. Now I didn't do the faux fly and I didn't do the pockets. The main reason I didn't do the pockets was A, it's a toile, and B, this fabric is very stretchy, and I just didn't think it would lend itself well to the pockets. And it's also quite difficult to sew this fabric because it's so slippy and soft. It's like liquid butter in your hands, this fabric. So it's a lovely feel on the skin, and super comfy, but yeah, it's a pain to sew. Now the great thing that I liked, there's some really good things that I liked about this pattern. Now this pattern has a different heights marked on the trousers, so it has a tall, and then 2 inches, but 2 inches off that length is the regular, and then 2 inches under that is the short. So obviously I cut the short pattern, and when I put these on, it was so funny. My husband was really laughing at me. They were still so long. I even pulled them right up to my boobs, and they were still too long for me. So I actually ended up cutting up another 3 inches off. So actually off the regular pattern, these actually had 5 inches took off the length, and now they're a perfect fit. So I'll aim to get a photograph and put that in before I publish it so you can see. But I think I'd get away with it as loungewear out and about, but they probably are more like a pyjama set, but technically they're not pyjamas. And it's a really lovely pattern. It came together really quickly, and I'm looking forward to, now I know what fits me, looking forward to making up the another pair in my soft knit fabric that I've got. And it came together so quickly as well, so yeah, just dead super quick. So that's my Walking Boldly pant. Now I made the size 14, and I probably actually could size down, because what I actually did was made the size 14, but then I did a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance. It was only meant to be a 1/4 inch on a Pattern Emporium, but they still fit. I think the type of fabric that I used, because it's so super stretchy, I mean the stretch in it is just absolutely massive. I think I got away with it. So I think if I was doing a less stretchy fabric or a more structured fabric, I would need to watch that seam allowance, but I will make the 14 next time, because it's very easy just to take it in. You put the waistband on last, so yeah, you can check your fit before you really sew up the sides. I'll put all the details of the fabric, because I think I still have it in stock, in the notes description box, and I'll also put links to the patterns all in there as well. So that's all I've got sewn this week. I haven't managed to cut out some of the things that I wanted to cut out, but I have been doing some filming. I'm taking part in Sew Up Cycle 23, run by Becky from Notes in the Sewing Room and Karen from So Little Time. So I've done my first bit of filming for that vlog. My vlog is out on the 21st of October, so I plan to do my thoughts, my ideas, and then a reveal vlog. So I've done that vlog, and I've also been filming my October plans and got that out as well. And then I've also been doing my What's in My Stash Wednesday. So you will have seen that I launched on Wednesday my What's in My Stash Wednesday vlog, which is basically the Lady McElroy edition part 1. So over the next month or so, I'm going to do every Wednesday a insight into what I've got in my stash. Now I won't show you everything, but I do have some lovely fabrics that I would like to show you, and I do have a big Lady McElroy stash, so much so I had to split it over 2 vlogs. So this coming up Wednesday will be part 2, and if you want to watch part 1, I'll link it up above. And I've had lots of really nice feedback about that, so I know I love watching people doing fabric hauls and showing me their stash, so I hope that you enjoyed it, and certainly the comments that I've got so far tell me that you do. And I've probably got enough fabric to do What's in My Stash Wednesday for a month of Wednesdays, to be honest, so hopefully I'll keep them coming. Also coming next week will be my launch vlog for a collaboration that I'm doing with Becky from What Beck Sews, and also Shannon from the Sewing Warehouse. As you can remember, we purchased this Chloe Chambray fabric in the Spectacles print, and we both all got 2 meters of this, and we are going to do a collaboration, which is 1 fabric 3 ways. And I have come up with some of the options that I want to do, and I have filmed a vlog, and that will be being launched next week, I think on Tuesday. So you'll get another vlog from me on Tuesday, just telling you what my ideas are for using this fabric, and you can let me know what you think I should go with. And then at the end of the month we'll do a reveal on what we all decide to do. And the final other vlog that I've been getting planned is all around the challenge long sleeves challenge that is being run by Shannon from the Sewing Warehouse. She's running a challenge for October, and it's all about sewing something long sleeves, which is really simple to do. Now it's the weather's turned, and she's got some great prizes. I think she's got a Dukey overlocker as one of her prizes. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? So yeah, so that's what I've been doing, lots of kind of sewing related filming and vlogging, which has meant I haven't had as much time to actually do sewing, which is always the dilemma of a sewing vlogger. But I have done some cutting out as well. So I have cut out, quite last minute actually, my daughter's best friend's mum has had a baby. She wasn't due till the end of October, but she has a habit of having her babies early, so I should have known. So she has had her I'm trying to think how many children she's got now. It's her 6th child. She's got one girl, which is my daughter's friend, and then she's got 5 boys. So she's got her hands full. But I wanted to make him a little outfit, so I've gone with the one that I always make, and it's the Lullaby line knotted gown, which is this great concept of, it's just a little knot at the bottom of the sleep suit, so you can change baby's nappy really easily. Now, I've made this twice. The first time I made the newborn, and it was absolutely massive. So the next time I made the preemie, and that was for a full-term baby, and that fit lovely. So I've gone with the preemie again because this baby actually is premature. And the fabric that I'm going to make it in is this gorgeous fabric. There is this little crocodile fabric, which I just think is so super cute, and I'll be making him a little hat as well to go with it. And what I really want to do is test out the embroidery on my faff machine, which I can embroider letters, and I want to embroider his name on the hat. But unfortunately, they haven't named the baby yet, so I need to get this sewn up this weekend, and hopefully they'll name the baby so I can actually put the little baby's name on the hat. But we'll see if we get that far. So this is by Peekaboo Pattern Shop, and they do some great children's patterns, and this is just such a good pattern. It's such good quality. I'll put some pictures of ones that I've made before in, and it comes up really quick, and it's got those little mittens to stop them scratching themselves. And every time I look at this photo I get broody for all of 1 second, and then I remember how much hard work it is. So yeah, I'm gonna sew that. It's Friday now. I'm gonna sew that probably tonight because I want to try and get that done. And obviously this weekend, super excited because I am going to the Knitting and Stitching show at Alexandra Palace, and I am meeting lots of people. So let me go through everybody's names, and please don't let me forget anybody. So I will be meeting Michelle Sewing Bunny, Katie from Whatever Katie Sews, Stacey from the Notions of a Dressmaker. I will be meeting Claire from Stitch Hem Sew. I will also be meeting, well, I'll be going with Sarah from Sew Sarah Style, Cara from Sew Sew Mad's going, Angela from Devon Threadtails is going. I think is Helen going. I don't know if Helen's going actually. She might be, she might not be. From Stitch Rip Repeat, but I'll have to check. And then we also have Anna from You Got Me in Stitches, and oh god, lots of other people as well, and I cannot remember everybody, but I'm sure there'll be loads of people there. So yeah, I'll be going along to the Knitting and Stitching show on Saturday. We're going to be leaving very early. We'll be leaving at 6 in the morning to get there, and yeah, we're going to go to the Knitting and Stitching show. I'm going to try and be restrained and not buy too much fabric, but I have got my birthday money because my birthday's in November, so I've had my birthday money from my in-laws, so I can go shopping with that, so I can kind of spend guilt-free. And then afterwards we're going to a restaurant to have food, so that is very exciting too. And yeah, I'm going to make myself a list because there are quite a few things that I do need. So I need to get, I've got a list for some things that I need to get for a friend, a pattern and some needles, etc. And then I also want to get myself some needles. I want to stock up on haberdashery, elastic, etc. because it's so cheap at the shows as opposed to buying it from Amazon and places. I'd rather buy it from like a haberdashery. And I also want to get some bias tape, some jersey bias tape, all the things that I've been using recently in my makes I want to get. And then in respect of fabrics, I do want to get some fabric, but the fabrics that I want to get are quite specific. Obviously, I will still get ones that I love. You know I'll get sucked in, and I know I will be sucked in. But I do want some black soft knit, like a jumper fabric, so a nice soft knit. I'll show you what I'm thinking. So I've got this soft knit in this oatmeal from Sew Me Sunshine, and it's really, really lovely. And I want to get a black and maybe like a dark green colour, like a forest green colour, because I want to make some jumpers in it. And I haven't got any of this soft knit in my stash in those colours, so I want to get a couple of those. And I also really want to get a really nice kind of heavy brocade fabric, because I really like the dress that I saw at the dressmaker's ball that was a Vogue pattern, which I'll put in because I can't remember what the number is, but it was the dress that Nadia wore last year. She made it in a much softer fabric though, but there was a lady, and if I can find the picture I'll put it up, who made the same pattern but in a quite a thick jacquard with a lot of structure, and I love the poofy sleeves, and it's a high neck buffet style, really my style, and I want to recreate that for Christmas. I know I always go on about these Christmas dresses that I'm going to make, but my friend always has a Boxing Day party, and that's what I want to wear for that. So I'm going to be on the lookout for some nice brocade that I can make that in. So I want to get that pattern, understand how much fabric I need, and go really prepared for that. So yeah, and I'm just interested to have a look at all the different types of crafting that's going to be there, and really try not to go mad. I will probably buy some Lady McElroy fabric because I just love it. And yeah, I'm not going to apologise for it because that's what I want to spend my money on. Oh, and then the other thing that I want to look at is I really have got this little bug about looking at a Cricut machine. So a Cricut machine is a cutting machine that cuts out different types of materials. Predominantly you will see it cutting out vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, and you can like obviously put designs onto t-shirts and stuff. So I have done 20 years service at work next Friday, and I have been given some money from work because of hitting that milestone, and I don't want to buy like jewelry with it or anything, but I do want to get something special that I'm going to use. So I'm going to get something crafting related, and obviously because I've already had a new machine, I don't need a new sewing machine, so I'm going to look at getting a Cricut machine and start to dabble in that side of the crafting, because I do like to make gifts, but I don't always want to just sew gifts for people. So I think, like, you know, it'd be nice to just get a t-shirt or make a t-shirt and then be able to put some like cute designs on for Alice and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to look at doing. So I know the Cricut stand will be at the Knitting and Stitching Sew, so I'm going to have a look at it there, and see what the different makes are. See what the different models are and decide which one I go for. I'm probably going to go for a basic one to begin with, because to check that I like it. But yeah, I'm going to swing by the Cricut stand and get to see what it's all about, really. And yeah, I'm going to do a vlog on the day. I'm going to try and take nice footage and try and get something that I can do a whole vlog about, because I know you really enjoy those and they're really popular. And that's it really. I haven't really got much to show you. I have got to rush off now because I've got to go shopping. I've got to go and pick up my daughter's friend who's having a sleepover. I've got to get everything ready for going tomorrow, and I've got to make sure I've got all the food and everything ready for the kids tomorrow because I'm not going to be here. Yeah, there's a lot to do. So I will leave that here. It's a bit of a short one for me, but glad I've got a little bit of content to show you. And hopefully next week I'll have a lot more to show you. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope if you don't subscribe already, you will consider subscribing. And if you did like this video, please click the like button. And I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing. Bye.